Welcome to the Marketing Pulpit Show, and I am Robert Gatewood, your host. We are here every Friday at 10:30 a.m. bringing you the good marketing gospel. We're not saving souls, we're saving businesses, saving jobs, saving our community. Now, if I happen to save a soul along the way, don't hold that against me. We'll just call that icing on the cake. Now, the mission at Marketing Pulpit Show is to build strong businesses in our community so that we can put our people to work. And we do that with business development, job creation, and service. So if you ever find yourself in a business crossroads and not sure which way to turn, just turn on the Marketing Pulpit Show because we're on a mission. The show is broadcast live from the illustrious Radio 1 studio. Welcome to the Marketing Pulpit Show. I'm Robert Gatewood, your host, and we're here every Friday, 10:30 a.m., bringing you the good marketing gospel. That's right. I'm not saving souls. Nope. I'm in the business saving business. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to be here on this Friday, first day of November 2024. The year is getting on out of here. First day of the month in November. Man, this is an exciting month, though. A lot of things happening this month. Woo! Lord have mercy. Are you ready for it? Well, stay right here. We're going to get you through this. Some good, some maybe not so good. Whatever it is, we're going to get through it because this is also a month of Thanksgiving. Now, when I say Thanksgiving, what's the first thing come to your mind? Turkey and dressing? Well, actually, Thanksgiving is an expression of gratitude. So we shouldn't be thinking about turkey yet, but we should be thinking about Thanksgiving all of the time because we have so much to be thankful for. And we're going to talk about that today. The empowerment that comes with gratitude and Thanksgiving and counting your blessings. You have so much to be thankful for. It's almost innumerable. But sometimes we get caught up in our worries and what we don't have and looking at what other people have and selling ourselves short. We're not going to do that here. Not on this show. Today we're talking about counting your blessings. Thanksgiving. Not the turkey and dressing, but man. That time is coming. It'll be here soon enough. But even when it's not Thanksgiving, the holiday, we have plenty of opportunities and reasons to express gratitude. I'm Robert Gatewood. I'm your host today. I am a business developer by trade. I have a company called Gatewood Marketing and Web. You can find us on the web at gatewoodmarketing.com. I'm also an adjunct professor at Prince George's Community College. I've been very busy this month. I think I've had more classes this month than I can ever recall. I had one last night. So if you see some bags under my eyes, a little stress on my forehead, man, I tell you, I had two courses last night until 9:30 at night. Had one on Monday. Have another one coming up this coming Monday. Hey, but this is what I do. I'm not complaining. I'm grateful. Gratitude, Thanksgiving, turkey, dressing. No, not that Thanksgiving. The expression of gratitude. I'm grateful that I have this platform. I'm grateful that I'm able to help the business owners and help mold the young minds who are thinking about going into entrepreneurship. So today I'm all about gratitude. I'm all about giving thanks and counting my blessings. And you should too. Take a minute. You can do it now. When you get off the air, go somewhere, get into a closet, whether you chant, pray, do yoga, whatever, and tell somebody thank you. You woke up this morning, clothes on your back, food on your table, shoes on your feet. Let's be thankful. I know I am. I've also written a couple of books, Smarter Than the Boss and Played in Full. Been working in the government space now for many years. Worked at the FAA, that's the Federal Aviation Administration, the Department of Labor, along with the National Urban League, and most recently with the Small Business Administration, the A program in the technology space. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. And sometimes you have to sit down and enumerate. I had a client to contact me this week. We did her scissor reel. and she said, Robert, I got some more accomplishments. The governor appointed me to a board. I want to put that on my scissor reel and let everybody know. And she said, when I looked at my scissor reel, I'm looking at the things that I've accomplished. She said, I have to go back and look at it every now and then. I just play it over and over again to remind myself of all the reasons to be grateful. Now, you don't have to have a scissor reel. You can have a scissor reel in your mind and just reflect back every now and then on the things that you've accomplished, the people you've met, the deals you've made. And today, it's all about gratitude. As a matter of fact, later today, after this show, we're going to continue that theme at the First Friday networking event sponsored by BLE Executives Marketing Pulpit. So if you're in the DC area, get on over to 9701 Apollo Drive. I'll be there looking just like I look right now. I'll be opening the event, and Miss Bernadette Clay, she's one of our big sponsors and have these great locations in the DC area for office space and business needs. And we're gonna continue this theme of gratitude and being thankful at the First Friday event. And of course, I taught last night at the college was networking. So if you haven't done any networking lately, if you have, you need to get out here and rub shoulders with some decision makers and get those stakeholders, those customers, clients, vendors, suppliers, funders, partners. Then come on out there and let us show you how it's done. And this will be today at 11:30 at BLE Executive Suites. You can go to marketingpulpit.com. You'll see a banner on the right side. You can click on that and register. Or just come on out. Just come if you're riding around and you're looking for a good place to get a good free lunch. There will be free food. Come on out for a minute, and we'll be glad to help you celebrate all the gratitude that you have in you. And I'm telling you, boy, there's just so many things to be grateful for. I want to say thank you to some people today. I see Mr. Gerald Brown, greatest plumber in town. Good morning, Mr. Brown. And he said he's thankful. I see Patricia. Hey, one of my classmates. Hey, Pat. She said, she said, we have so much to be thankful for. Amazing young lady. She's into the school system and doing some great things down in Carolina. Much love to you down there. And so we're going to talk about gratefulness and gratitude today. Now, this is the first day of the month. So hang on one second, one moment here. I need to take one quick. I'm back. So I'm getting my eye there. I am back. But anyway, we had a great show today. And like I said, this is the first of the month. And on the first of the month, we try to do some observances. And we observe causes and things that are being highlighted during the month. And this is the month of November. Now, November got its name from the Roman Latin word, but November, which is actually means the number 9. And once upon a time, there were only 10 months in the year. And so November was the 9th month. Now it's the 11th month, but before they added the other 2 months, it was number 9. And the November represents 9, just like October represents the 8th month of the year, even though it's the 10th month. Same thing with September. So those months of the year they do have a meaning behind them. This is also November 1st is All Saints Day. It's also Dios los Muertos. It's a Spanish holiday that celebrates the Day of the Dead. Not to be Halloweenish about it, but it kind of celebrates people's lives. They celebrate people passed on with some activities. It's also Love Your Lawyer Day. All you lawyers out there, get ready for the love. National Authors Day. All the authors who've written books, we're celebrating you this day. National Bacon Day. And those are just some of the recognition that we are celebrating on this particular day. Now, this month, it's also National Adoption Month, National Diabetes Month, Family Caregivers Month. So the people out there that are taking care of our aging parents and other people, we recognizing you during this month. Inspirational Role Models Month. And many of you out there are just really just doing great things, and the young people out here, the role models to look up to, because they're little sponges looking for role models. Long-term Care Awareness Month, National Native American Heritage Month, Vegan Month, Sweet Potato Awareness Month. Mm-mm-mm. Only thing I care about sweet potatoes is when it's in a pie. So you got me on that one. U.S. Beard Month, No Shave Month. So I may have to let my beard grow a little longer this month. So if I look like Santa Claus by the end of the month, let's blame it on U.S. Beard Month. And it's Veterans and Military Family Month. So those are some of the observances we're going to be recognizing this month. And why do we do it? To bring attention, educate the public, increase awareness, show support, break down the stigmas, mobilize the masses, and identify resources for those who may be affected by some of these causes and challenges. All right, let's get on to this. I'll tell you something else is coming up on Monday. Well, not Monday, on Tuesday, November 5th. It's going to be election. So what I want you to do, if you haven't already, in many states there's early voting. Get out there and get your vote on. You can do it before the November. Do it now, because there's some craziness going on out here. People setting boxes on fire, and who knows what's going to happen on the actual day. Not to scare you, but just go ahead and get it out the way. And it's your right. It's your duty. I mean, there's some people out there that are going to argue with voting doesn't matter. It's all. There's no difference between candidates of the party. Maybe but you want to leave your state in the hands of somebody else. Don't come to me crying about this person and that person, because now we have qualified immunity to give the police the right to shoot you without prosecution because you chose the wrong candidate or party. There is some differences. I mean, there are some similarities too. But there is, I think, when you get behind that curtain, or before you get there, you're going to realize there's certain things that are important to you that you're not grateful for. You're not showing gratitude for. And a lot of that could be possibly taken away if you don't exercise your right to vote. I mean, voting determines how often the potholes get filled on your street. Whether it's going to be a community center in your neighborhood or not. How often your trash gets picked up. Police presence. So this is not some hypothetical, ethereal exercise. It actually makes a difference. And this year, it's 4 years like no other, is really a very distinct difference in the parties. So however you vote, you exercise your right. That's coming up on November 5th, this coming Tuesday. It's gonna be quite a day. Let's talk about some items in the news. Thank you again for tuning in, everyone. This is the Marketing Pulpit Show. You can find out more about the show by going to marketingpulpit.com. And you can also see the courses that I'm teaching when I'll be at it again. Man, it's been a tough month, but I'm grateful. That's right. I'm grateful that somebody thought enough of me to say, Gatewood, I'm going to put you in front of a class of 30 people and fill their heads with knowledge. That's what you have to do it. We take these things for granted. These opportunities we have and the faith that people put in us. That's not to be taken lightly. All right. Let's see. Also, like I said, don't forget to come out to the first Friday. It's going to be after the show at the 9701 Apollo Drive in Largo, Maryland. Look forward to seeing you there. Let's talk about some items in the news. I'm always talking about how I love teachers on this show. But every now and then, teachers might go astray. Down in Texas, there's a scheme where they were giving out licenses certifications for people that teach. We talking about hundreds of people. As many as 400 people since 2020 have gotten their teaching license through this scheme. And the perpetrators of the scheme have taken in about $1 million from people who are paying up to 2,500 bucks to get their license illegally. And this is so wrong on so many levels. And how in the world do you fix this? You have teachers in place teaching your kids with a bogus certificate. Of course, the ringleaders have been arrested. Uh, Boy, this is bad. This is bad. But anyway, just letting you know, folks. I've been saying this so many times. I'm going to say it again. Do the right thing. You're not going to get away. I had somebody call me on yesterday. Matter of fact, I'm sitting here in a hurry. I'm trying to get ready to go to work. Got a busy schedule. But this person called me, and they were facing some dilemmas. And what it boiled down to, they were trying to decide when I wipe away all the flow. What should they do the right thing? I mean, they gave a long explanation of what was going on, all the circumstances and ins and outs, the grades. I said, look, when you get lost, you're not sure which road to take. Do the right thing. These teachers knew that wasn't right. They, and if you're at a point and when you're trying to make some big decision, big call, and you try and decide, well, everybody else is doing it, or I might be able to get away with it, or nobody's going to see it, just don't do it. Okay. Even if it don't get you now, it's going to get you later. When you decide to run for office, when you decide to go for that certification, get that big job that you've been working so hard for. Those teachers that got this fraudulent certificate back in 2020, they probably thought they'd gotten away. It's 4 years later, man. They done bought the big house and got the new car. Put the kids in the private school. Life is good. Oh, what I'm telling you, they sweat right now, though. Don't have that hanging over your head. Please do the right thing. Apple, Meta, and Amazon, they're all experiencing record sales right now. Meta is using AI to drive up ad sales. Amazon is soaring with its AWS, Amazon Web Services. Apple has this new 16 iPhone coming out. They're all experiencing these record sales. This shift of resources and money in this country has really just gotten out of hand. That once again talks about why you need to vote. I'm not talking about socialism. I'm talking about there's no reason that these companies are making all this money and anybody in this country is struggling. You didn't do this by yourself, Zuckerberg, Bezos. You didn't. Tim Cook. The people did this. Now, of course, they're doing some things, interesting things. I'm seeing people come up with this test of what they call guaranteed income, where people in a certain city get all the money, get like $1,000 a month. Whatever you have to do, you got to spread this money back around. These guys are making a killing, and people out here struggling. That makes any sense. But I told you every week now there's some lawsuit about artificial intelligence, but this week is no different. A mom has filed a lawsuit against AI chat service after her son took his life. Her son, I'm not going to get into the whole details about it, but her son was chatting with this 14-year-old son, and the bot, I guess it talks to you like a real person. When he got really deep into this bot, and the bot, I guess, said something or had him to believe something that distressed him to the point that he took his life. Now, if I get out into the gory details, well, first of all, you gotta know what your kids are doing. can't assume that children are doing the right thing. If you have adults that think they can get away with cheating on a teaching exam, just imagine what a 14-year-old thinks he can get away with. You think they don't need monitoring? I know some of you parents are not as technically savvy as your 14-year-old kids. I get that. But you still got to get in there and figure it out. I'm just telling you, that's not an excuse. You got to get in and see what these kids are doing, what's going in their little malleable heads. That's a horrible, horrible story. But it's going to repeat itself as technology increases and the caretaker's knowledge. There's a gap between the caretakers and the people in their charge. I'm just saying. I don't have the answer today. I'm thinking on it. Another strategy: two influencers drowned after insisting that the life jackets would get in the way of their tanning during a boat party. So this boat was about to capsize, and they were trying to get these two social media influencers to put their life jackets on, and they were insisting that they were doing some selfies in this. Uh, jacket was going to get in their way. All right, we're back. And sorry about this technology. It's great when it works. So hang on one second. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. This is the Marketing Pulpit. I'm Robert Gatewood, your host, and we're here every Friday at 10:30 a.m. bringing you the good marketing gospel. saving soldiers, saving businesses, saving jobs, saving our community. Now, we're talking about being grateful today. We just finished up the news, had a little glitch there, but we're back. We're talking about counting our blessings. We're talking about count your blessings and not your worries. Now, we all got worries. Sometimes we got health issues, we got money issues, we have family issues, we got business issues. You could count all day long. But why even bother? Why even try to sit there and dwell on that when you have so many things to be thankful for that you can dwell on instead? So when I say Thanksgiving, I know sometimes the first thing we think about is some good old turkey and dressing. Mm-mm. Okay, maybe not turkey and dressing, maybe pie. Hey, look, all of that's wrong. What you should think about is gratitude. Thanksgiving is a term that means expression of gratitude. Now, of course, it's applied to the holiday for the reasons that we've been taught in high school, grade school, which is, many things we learn in high school is not really the way things happen. So if you want to celebrate Thanksgiving the original way, you go to somebody's house, fill up on their food, then steal their land. But we're not going to get political today. We're going to talk about counting your blessings. Now, I'm going to put it this way. I saw this quote today, and it really sums it up. Let me read this for you. As somebody put it, gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance. It turns chaos into order. It turns confusion into clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. And this quote was authored by a young lady named Melody Beatty. She'd been drinking at the age of 12. She was an alcoholic by the age of 13 and a drug addict by 18. Yet, Miss Betty graduated from high school with honors. She didn't count her worries or her woes. In spite of all of that she went through, she found enough gumption, enough strength, and enough gratitude to get through high school to become a renowned author. And she graduated from honors with high school. So we're talking to business owners primarily today, but whether you're a business owner or not, sometimes sales are down, your supply chain is broke, staff done walked out on you. So many things that can go wrong. But the fact that you have a business in the first place, that you have people that think enough of you to give you their hard-earned money. I have to think about that sometime. I seen it last night, closing out the month. I'm thinking the month was done. Boom, I look, you get those little dings that somebody sent you some money on the 11th hour. This client who I thought was done with me for the month popped in his payment. I said, man, we got to talk about gratitude for a minute. This person could have taken that money and done a lot of other things with it. So I don't take it lightly. I'm the son of a sharecropper. I pick cotton. These hands have picked cotton in cotton fields. His hands have been a shoe shine boy. This young man in front of you has had 13 siblings. We've slept in a house with 10 people, 2 to a bed, 6 to a room. I am grateful and I don't take anything for granted. So why should you count your blessings as a business owner? Well, one thing, it improves your overall well-being, your mental health, and it can boost your physical health as well. You relieve yourself of a lot of stress. This positive attitude, it spreads like a wildfire. Therefore, it leads to increased productivity and motivation. There are some tangible reasons to embrace gratitude. On the other side, You're walking around worrying and counting all your woes, you're going to burn yourself out. You're going to be stressed. It's going to impact your health in a negative way. It's going to make it more difficult to overcome the obstacles that you're going to run into down the road. If you don't take a minute to be grateful for the things that you have, when you run into some real troubles, you're not going to be able to cope. And that's going to lead to possible losses of opportunities, income, relationship, because you did not express gratitude for the things that you already have. So I'm saying today, count your blessings. You take a minute, okay? You don't have to get them all right now. Just take a minute to count the blessings during this month of Thanksgiving, this month of gratitude. It can be very empowering. Yeah, I was the son of a sharecropper. I picked cotton. I went to school. The only reason I got to school because I could play an instrument. That I'm grateful for. That got me through college on a full scholarship because I could play a horn. I'm grateful for that. But you have things to be grateful for as well. You just have to take a minute. Go in that quiet room, that corner. So, to ways to increase your gratitude, you might do things like journaling, meditating, even prayer. Express your blessings. You acknowledge the blessings, and they will be more bountiful. If you focus on your worries, you're going to get more problems. That's a law of the human of the universe. You're going to get more of the things you focus on. So if you focus on blessings, you get more blessings. If you focus on your worries and your problems and your woes, you're going to get those. So the next time you feel yourself being overwhelmed, pessimistic, feel like things aren't going your way, everybody is doing well except you. Everybody seems to be healthier than you, wealthier than you, has more opportunities than you. Just remember, there are a lot of people that are doing a lot worse than you. This much I know. I don't have to know your story. So by being thankful, it turns what we have into enough. That's going to sum it up. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't strive to get more. But by being thankful, it almost guarantees that you will get more. There's always something to be thankful for. I want to apologize for any technical glitches we had today, but once again, thank you again for tuning in to the Marketing Pulpit. I am thankful for you. If I haven't said it, I'm saying it now. I do say it, but if I haven't said it enough, if you happen to tune in at the moment that I wasn't expressing my gratitude and thankfulness, I want to say it again. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. Thank you for making this show the successful show that has been for the past 14 years. Thank you for supporting our sponsors. Thank you for attending my classes. Thank you for being my client. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for getting out to vote on Tuesday. Thank you for helping others and taking some of the emphasis on yourself. There's so much to be thankful for. So join me on this month of Thanksgiving. We're going to dedicate this entire month to gratitude. And if you want to do it in person, come on out to the First Friday networking event at 11:30. About 25 minutes from now, I'll be downstairs, and we're going to be continuing this theme of gratitude at the First Friday networking event sponsored by BLE Executive Suites, Miss Bernadette Clay and Company, and yours truly, Robert Gatewood and the Marketing Pulpit. And I think my entire family, my natural family, my family of broadcasters, Radio One, um, the platform that we are broadcasting on. Uh, so I'm just grateful today. So I'm going to see you this evening. We'll see you downstairs if you're going to be in the area. Otherwise, I'll see you next Friday at the right here on this channel on the Marketing Pulpit Show. And as always, as we close the show, I want to thank you. And I want you to do these three things if you want to be successful. Do the right thing. Do it at the right time. And you have to do it right. Enough talk. Let's get to work.